What's up, everybody? So, part two, drop the stream. So, we're gonna do Capricorn through Pisces. So, Capricorn, let's just get right into it. Let's give you some boobs. Boop, 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 boop. Capricorn, you're the star of this full moon show. Capricorn rising. This full moon this morning. I'm streaming Monday at 8:44 p.m. This full moon was in your first house of, yourself, your identity, your image, how you project yourself and interface with the world. You guys are making some changes at a core identity level here, and this full moon was opposite Mercury and the Sun in your 7th house, while trine Jupiter in your 5th. So this is beautiful. This is a lot of creative, this is renovation. This is inspiring. You guys could be coming up with new innovative ideas, new ways of doing things, a total refresh. Some of you are getting makeovers, it doesn't have to be the case, but your general image, how you interface with the world, is under some revision, some change. It's kind of like out with the old, in with the new. So there's a lot of dynamic changes happening here. And, it's a big deal. And we've all been downloading this, strong electrical current of being shocked, kind of like being hit by lightning with Mars and Venus conjunct. Squaring up to Uranus last week. We're still kind of under the influence of that, sort of dealing with that. It's quite a download. That's been going on between your 8th house of energetic exchanges, mergers, sex, death, other people's money, the mysteries of life, and your 5th house of creativity, innovation, creative expression, kids, parties, fun, and all of that. What's up, Kurt? So a lot of creative changes at a deep level for a Capricorn rising going on here, and you guys have had Neptune and Saturn both retrograde in your 3rd house of communication, the mind, thoughts, talk, siblings, neighbors, things going on in your local environment, your front porch, your back porch, your car, your phone, electronics, acting up, like my internet cutting out, and just dealing with all of these weird tech issues. So a lot going on there, but some reevaluations also, just in a general way, on how you interface with other people, and striking a balance between being too, trusting, too forgiving, or being too closed off, to others, too mistrusting, too stern, or, unapproachable, or just generally closed off to others. So it's striking a balance between that. So that's interesting for Goat Gang rising. So yeah, this full moon was in Capricorn rising's 1st house. So a huge just innovation project going on with your identity. How you interact with the world, from your goat interface, essentially, is changing. So a lot of focus on relationships as well, dealings with others. You have supporters right now, people backing you up, cheering you on with the Sun and Mercury. What's up, Kurt? The Sun and Mercury in your 7th house of partnerships, dealing with others, both business and personal. Some of you have merged together with others in some interesting ways. Others of you, the 8th house, transit has brought large purchases, properties, and things like that to the fore. But intimacy can factor in as well for some of you. Some of you are getting down. There's some chemistry maybe between you and others with the 8th and 5th house, electrified like this. But it's going to manifest differently for all of you. Some of you, like myself, you're just making some huge upgrades and innovations to all kinds of things. Little tech issues, 3rd house stuff. And 1st house stuff, how you come across, just making a lot of positive changes here at a core identity level. And with Pluto at the 29th degree, also in your 1st house, yeah, there's an opportunity here to make some major revisions. So interesting time. What's up, Bethany? What's up? Here I am again in Hazel I-78. Yeah, it was weird. We got abruptly cut off in the part 2 stream. So let's get some messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Stellar. All placements. What does Goat Gang need to hear overall this week? Full moon in the first house. Some of y'all, like, you could feel a little bit of pressure, but also a lot of motivation and inspiration as well. There's a lot going right. There's a lot to look forward to. And you could be really driven and ambitious right now as well to keep progress going and lay down some really good foundations for future progress. Let's do one more shuffle. I'm feeling one more, and then let's get into it. All right, go gang. Let's see what comes out for you. Definitely a good time, you know, for the earth heavy people with Jupiter being in an earth sign. And for you, Capricorn, this is wonderful. This is a lot of creativity. Some of you have a lot of options in love, dating, but some of you are just really creative right now and looking to innovate, come up with new ideas, and express yourself or just have fun, liven things up a little bit. But yeah, this weird, like, energy, the squares, but Mars, Venus conjunction, square Uranus, that's been a weird, that was like being struck by lightning to the nervous system. It's been intense. And it's so weird how the universe, beginning last week, is emphasizing Mondays so heavily. It's just like, whoosh, get it together, to the whole zodiac. Like, everyone's being whipped into shape. Next Monday, it's like this Monday we got a full moon. Last Monday, Mercury moved into Cancer at the same time that Mars perfected its conjunction to Uranus. And then this week we start out with a full moon. Next week Mars goes into Virgo on Monday. It's just like whoosh. So it's really interesting stuff. Let's see what's going on for you. Go gang. Messages for Capricorn. Yeah, some of you are definitely planting some new seeds in a lot of ways. Whoa, I almost dropped those. All right, Capricorn, let's see what comes out for you this week, this full moon week in your own sign. Death. So major changes, card of Scorpio, some huge changes, some of you some endings or just some huge transformations. Like, things are different now going forward. It's going to be different. Death card. All right. Oh, some of you, there's some endings. This is a breakup or some kind of disunity or changes to a relationship. Maybe there's a strong connection, but there's something in the way. What is that about? And then we have the, but there's newness, new love, new beginnings. So whether this is in love, Capricorn, which, you know, wouldn't surprise me for those of you with Cap rising, you know, we got your 7th house all lit up right now. So some of you, there's a lot of important talks in partnerships, business and personal, maybe a focus on other people, focus on relationships here. Huge changes going on, maybe in love. We have you all up in your feelings here, but there's cold feet. Some of you have fear, hesitation around a love situation. You're scared to take a leap of faith. We got the Emperor, so you're just like being hella stoic. Some of you are dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is just your like feelings. Oh, there's a lack of communication maybe between you and someone, or there's like uncertainty. You're feeling unsure of yourself, so something is stuck, or you're dragging your feet, or you're dealing with someone that's stubborn. There could be a fear around feelings in general. Oh, we got Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising too. So it's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Oh, there's a moodiness, instability emotionally. You're back to the drawing board in some way, but feelings. So we got some feelings going on. Go gang. Heartbeat of the reading, 4 of Wands reverse. So something's in flux, whether it's a home or family situation, a living situation, or a love relationship. It's like changing. It's in flux. You know, it's not fully stable, but it's on its way. Things are on their way to becoming more stable, you know, over time. I feel like that shock has been a lot to absorb. The, you know, Mars, Venus, Uranus square. That's been a lot to absorb. I feel like a lot of people are still kind of like coming down off of it, like still feeling it in their nervous systems. It's been a hell of a download. Okay, your challenge this week is to walk away from what no longer serves you, or not really knowing whether you want to stay or go in some regard. Driving this whole situation, some big letdowns, some disappointments. Some of you, this is a marriage, a relationship, a dream that feels, I gotta fix this. It could feel, whatever this is, it feels on the rocks, or there's been some kind of letdown or disappointment in regards to something here. We got a lot of love here, though. A lot of feelings, gushing and crushing. Ace of Cups. What's in the recent past? Fickle bitch energy. Okay, so a lot of distraction, changeability, maybe some flaky energy. Some of you were dealing with a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is like my bad student card, you know? It sort of represents a lack of ability to concentrate or follow through. Crowning you, we have the boner energy. So we got Ace of Wands crowning you. So there's a lot of excitement and passion, regardless of whatever this instability, distractibility, and changes. Near future, you feel trapped, ghosted, snowed out. I don't know what this is, but this is just feeling maybe limited in your thinking or stuck where you are. Your approach, Hierophant reverse. So you're definitely doing certain things completely differently than before. You're changing tradition. Some of you are getting a divorce. I don't know what this is. This is not everyone's reading, but this is just very unconventional. You're maybe shocking some people or throwing some people off with just doing things differently than normal. All right. In your environment, we have the Six of Swords reverse. So there's definitely a stuck energy coming through here for whoever this is for. That seems to be the challenge. If something is, you feel kind of stuck, you don't know whether to stay or go. Ten of Swords reverse in your hopes and fears. So you're hoping to heal from something, or you're scared that something's on the verge of ending. But it seems like we got the Death card first thing out. What's your outcome? Delayed happiness or tainted happiness. It's like things are good in this outcome, but you feel like they could be better. Hey, Mars is going to go into Virgo next Monday. So that's all about like making huge improvements across the board for a lot of people. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely a lot of love involved, a lot of feelings involved in whatever this is, or for whoever this is for. Let me clarify your challenge. It looks like somebody has, either someone's going off on a vision quest, Capricorn, or there's long distance between you and someone, or there's just this stuck energy in a particular situation. Could be home, family, or love situation, or a project important to you, a dream. Why is the Eight of Cups in the challenge position for Goat Gang, please? Waste of time. Seven of Pentacles reversed. So you're wondering whether you're investing your time, energy, or resources into the correct things, or if you're waiting for nothing. And the Page of Cups, the Tiny Cup. So this could be around a flirtation, a creative project, communications, an invitation, or maybe a water sign of significance, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It's like you're real sensitive to either, signs, synchronicities, or communications, or the complete lack thereof. Let me clarify the recent past for Goat Gang, please. Why is this flaky ass, undependable energy in the recent past? Real distracted. Four of Pentacles reversed. That's Capricorn energy. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. So, I don't know. It looks like you felt like somebody just dropped you, left you for your own devices, kind of flaked out, or they're just really undependable and flaky and distracted. Or this was your own energy, Capricorn. Some of you were dealing with other Caps. Let me clarify your approach. Why the Hierophant reverse is Taurus energy? You're definitely doing something differently than you usually do. Shaking things up. You feel forced to. You feel forced to do something differently or change things up for some reason. Two of Swords reverse. Hierophant reverse. Four of Cups reverse. So you're reevaluating a lot here this week. You feel kind of forced to do something different. Forced to reevaluate something. Let's clarify your environment. What's the Six of Swords reverse? This could be someone at a distance or somebody that you feel like you can't make any progress with. Can't move forward with them, but also can't completely move on. Some of you, maybe that's your challenge this week, is you just walk away. What is this? The Chariot, Cancerian energy. This could be someone at a distance from you. Very literally, this could involve travel. What's up, Madison? Let's clarify the Chariot for Capricorn. What is this here? The Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could be someone with Earth heavily in their chart. This could be someone at a distance. They could have Cancer in their big three. Or it's just someone far away or at a distance here. I don't know. Or this involves a work situation for some of you, getting a victory, overcoming obstacles in regards to certain things, getting more stability. Let's clarify your approach. Five of Wands. You're spicy. You're like motivated to make change and like, I don't know. You're definitely motivated. Do you want to fight for something or someone? I don't know what that's about. Or there's a lot of differences between you and others. Let's clarify this Ten of Cups reverse. Temperance. So Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, rising. Some of you are dealing with the Sagittarius. There could be like a family disappointment, family difficulty, a letdown, or you've still got one foot in and one foot out into a certain situation, a connection, a dream, a marriage. You could be trying to heal a situation or salvage it. You're like, you've still got this boner energy. You're like, let's reinvigorate this mofo. What is this boner about in your crowning position, Capricorn? This is real excited. You know, you've got new potential, new ideas. It's like you've got all the spice to like make something happen here, but you feel you're doing something completely different. What's this Ace of Wands? Oh, Strength reverse. You can't help yourself. Somebody or something just gives you a boner, Capricorn. I don't know. You just can't help yourself. Strength reverse. This is Leo energy, Sun, Moon, or rising. This could also involve like a situation where you feel simultaneously challenged and invigorated at the same time. It's like, are you up to the task type of deal. Oh, wow. Queen of Swords. This is weird. You're trying to distance yourself from someone or something. Queen of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You've got cold feet. You've got, like, you're into something or someone, or you're about it or them, but you're also fearful, hesitant. You've got cold feet, and you're trying to, like, rationalize your boner here. I don't know, Capricorn. Let me clarify your near future. What is the Eight of Swords here? The Seven of Cups. You feel all kinds of at sea here in the near future about something or someone. This is a lot of fantasy. Some of you feel like someone is bound to just remain a fantasy, or something is bound to remain a fantasy. It looks like you're kind of overwhelmed emotionally and just heavily dreaming or fantasizing about something that you feel kind of stuck on or stuck about. Why is the Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups here? Three of Wands reverse. This is someone far away, at a distance from you, or you just feel like there's somebody coming through here that's just impossible. Like it's an impossible dream, an impossible situation. What is this about? Empress. This could be a creative project. you know, a labor of love, someone you feel like is absolutely gorgeous, like really beautiful, abundant, creative, just somebody that really like fills you with like inspiration. It's something important to you that you put a lot of energy and nurturing into. What's the Empress? Or someone. Clarify the Empress, the King of Swords. So we have a couple coming through. For those of you that this is meant for, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the King of Swords. This is you could have a strong intellectual bond with this person, or there's a lot of coldness between you and whoever this is. Some of you, this is someone that you communicate with. You guys really get along intellectually, but there's a lot of distance. Some of you just want clarity around a situation. You could be needing to solve a lot of problems. But there is a couple coming through. King and Queen of Swords. Let's clarify your approach. Why the Five of Wands? Death. Jesus Christ. You just want to make changes. You want to make some major transformations and do something completely differently this week. I don't know what this pertains to. Going to be different for all of you. But you're definitely doing things differently. Let's clarify this outcome. The Sun reverse. It's like things are good, but maybe they could be better, or there's some slight delays. Clarify the Sun reverse. Two of Cups reverse. So there's either some distance between you and someone, or why is that there? Or you aren't seeing eye to eye with somebody, or some kind of delays going on. Clarify the Two of Cups reverse. Four Swords reverse. This is really unsettling to you. Some of you, there's something like you feel like you're in a social controversy, or you feel weird for some reason. You feel like something's a little weird, or the delays are unsettling you in this outcome. Don't stress yourself out too much, Capricorn. Some of you are definitely dealing with someone long distance. Let me clarify your environment. Justice reverse. What's the Death card? Seven of Swords reverse. Burden of Dicks. Okay, Ten of Wands reverse. Some of you don't want to end something. Let me clarify the outcome. What does the outcome mean for Capricorn, please, this week? Five of Cups reverse. The Devil reverse. And the Ace of Swords. You will overcome something, or take your power back in a situation, Capricorn. Don't mope around about what I'm seeing is, don't mope too much about what's going wrong. Focus on what's going right. Why is the Two of Cups reverse? Besides, like, obvious long distance for those of you that this is meant for. Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Some of you are dealing with a water sign that's emotionally unavailable. Particularly Cancer is emphasized here. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy too, but we have the Chariot in your environment. It's either long on top of the Six of Swords reverse. This person is emotionally unavailable, though. That's what I'm saying. They're upright. Clarify the Queen of Cups. This is like unconditional love. Some of you just love, you feel like a strong spiritual love towards somebody. Oh wow, Knight of Swords. This could be someone you talk to a lot, or this is someone on the move. Or you run away from your feelings, or they run away from their feelings. Why is the Justice reverse? Ace of Pentacles reverse. Why are there so many court cards? Yo, what's going on? Someone could be self-nurturing right now, or off on some kind of like vision quest. Your reading is weirding me out. It's fire energy. There's too many court cards in your reading. You literally pulled all of them. Like, what? We have one couple though, but they're really cool and detached. It's like they get along intellectually, but why is the Temperance card here? You miss somebody. Like, heavily. Your challenge is the Eight of Cups. It's like you... Let me clarify your challenge. What does this mean for Capricorn this week? Five of Pentacles. And the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Sun, Moon, or Rising, or just somebody that's really walled off, stoic, or you have to be stoic and do the right thing by you and just like focus on your autonomy, your independence, and just be strong for yourself or for others. Let me clarify your approach. You're doing something differently. Six of Pentacles. This is like a equal give and take. Some of you want to give to someone, or you want to get on the same page, or you feel like a failure for some reason, or you feel ignored by somebody. It's like you want to, I don't know, this is weird, or you're underconfident in a situation. It looks like you're looking at things in a new way and you're trying to not be attached to something or someone. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here and the Six of Swords reversed in the Chariot? Can we explain that? The Tower? What the fuck? Capricorn. There's definitely something changing. Something is dramatically changing here, either in regards to your work, your finances, your health, your wealth. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed? Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if this is a family situation. Some of you, this is a family member. Others of you, this is someone that's self-nurturing right now or focused on their family. Could we clarify what this outcome even means? All I'm really seeing here in this outcome, Capricorn, is things are actually really positive. They're going well. Try not to focus on what's not going right or what's delayed or what's slightly off, because you'll have plenty of time to correct all the little things with the Mars and Virgo transit. And you'll be correcting it and getting things on a much more stable and abundant footing than they were previously, because Mars will sync up positively to Jupiter. Could we clarify this? What does this mean? Two of Pentacles reversed. Three of Pentacles. Some of you, this is a work situation, or you're needing to drop whatever isn't working and just focus on what is. Very literally, that's what I'm seeing. Just focus on what is working and make plans with people or in regards to people or things that will work with you. There's some delays around travel plans or getting other people on the same page with you. There could be long distance for some of you. Maybe some distance between you and others, and that's something's keeping you apart. I don't know, Capricorn. Basically focus on, what is working, what is going well, because there's going to be plenty of time to work out the kinks or the flaws or whatever. It looks like this week your challenge is either somebody's left the building or they're off on a little vision quest and they're distracted, or you need to do that and just kind of walk away from something that you've been, I don't know. There's just a need to maybe leave something behind for the time being. What does Capricorn most need to hear? Could we get some messages for Capricorn? You're getting such Capricorn energy, bro. Raise or promotion and employment change. There could be changes going on in your work life this week, Capricorn, but it's for the better. Let's read it. Raise or promotion. So congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is the result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So whatever this applies to you, Capricorn, there's some upgrades happening. So whatever leaves your life at this time, whatever, good riddance. Let's see employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way, and you really are. Capricorn rising, you guys have the Sun and Mercury in your partnership sector. I'm going to go ahead and get you one more because it's your full moon. What does Capricorn need to hear right now? Some of you are underconfident for some reason. With these King and Queen of Swords, I feel like some of you are like, you're solving a lot of problems, or you and someone, I don't know, there's just like a coolness, or you're getting a lot of advice, or you're giving a lot of advice. Some of you, it's both. What does Capricorn need to hear this week, please? Have the courage to to ask for and accept help. You guys got this last week, okay? Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So there it is. Like, some of you you're definitely changing some things up this week. You may feel like underconfident and you feel like you need to get some help, get some assistance. You're making some huge changes here. You got the fight in you. You're very passionate. Something's definitely caused you to reevaluate some things. You feel forced to make changes or do things differently. Some of you may feel a little bit at sea and out of your depth this week. Help is around you. You know, you have supporters in your corner. You have people in your corner that are, you know, they're there to help if you need them. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Some of you guys are. We've had this talk. We had this talk, I think, last week. But you have nothing but upgrades coming towards you around your corner. Like, things may be less than perfect in the outcome, or there's some delays. Don't stress out about it or rip your hair out about it. Some of you, there may be some, I mean, some of you, this is like creative. Others of you, it's a love situation, maybe at a distance or something keeping you and someone apart. You could miss someone. Right now, just focus on what's going to grow corn for you, Capricorn. Don't dwell on things or people or relationships that just aren't doing that for you. You know, people that are unreliable. You may have dealt with some flaky, unreliable people in the recent past, or you were really distracted by things. Like, don't waste your time. Your time is valuable. There's definitely some things that are in flux here. I want to get one more card for what this Sun reverse means. What does this ultimately mean for Capricorn this week? Spirit, please. Can we get some clarity for Cap's full moon week? What does this mean? Be a card on this Sun reverse, please. It's either a lack of confidence, Capricorn, or just delays, or, you know, imperfections, you know. Seeing the glass half empty instead of just seeing it as a glass. What is the Sun reverse for Capricorn this week? 10 of Pentacles. So this is a family situation for some of you, a home or living situation, or a wealth, like a long-term wealth trajectory. Patience, Capricorn. There's the Temperance card. Some of you are dealing with the Sagittarius of significance, the Sun, Moon, or Rising, but something requires patience and alchemy, you know, and balancing things out as well. There's a lot of little details for Cap Rising, especially to pay attention to, particularly with the retrogrades happening in the third. It's very mercurial. It's very much like the nervous system. So there's a family or long-term wealth situation or secure bag. Something to do with a house, home, family, property, living situation, or just like a bag of money, yo. Like just getting something in like a secure bag. Let's clarify it one more time. It's, you know, it's mastery over the material realm. 10 of Pentacles. There could be some things, some kinks to work out. Some of you are definitely dealing with long distance situations, travel, people at a distance, people that are like distracted by other things. Or that's you, you know. The Wheel of Fortune. It's all Capricorn. Just hang in there, yo. You have Jupiter in your fifth house. You know, like on the North Node, like so it's so good, you guys. Like hang in there, keep a positive attitude. Like even if there's little imperfections here and there, like things are actually getting like really positive. So this is all about timing as well. So Wheel of Fortune. You will overcome any sort of disappointment that you're experiencing. Just give it patience, give it time, and don't fret over everything that's going wrong. Keep focused on what's going right, Capricorn. And fuck it, let's get you one more of these. Seeing as how I had to do this in 3 parts, and it's your full moon. Okay, what other advice can we get for the Capricorn crew this week? We get one more advice card for Cap, please. Focus on your priorities. That's good advice, especially the distracted energy in the recent past. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. That's why it's so important to stay positive and focus on what's going well for you. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So just keep focusing on what is important to you. Leave behind what you can't control. Leave behind what's not working or what's stagnant, not going anywhere. Anything that wastes your time, in other words, Capricorn, and just stay focused on abundance, what's going well, what's flowing for you. And, you know, with Neptune and Saturn, you know, in your 3rd house, this is a weird time, you know, from now until December 6th. It's going to be really important to root out distractions and to focus on like possible futures and not impossible ones. Like dwell on what's actually going to grow corn for you. You know, that's the decan of Capricorn that this full moon it's ruled by is ruled by the 3 of Pentacles. So that's all about a stable foundation. So focus on what grows corn for you, what's actually working, and go from there, you know, and you will with time like see some positive changes. We're going to move on to Aquarius. I love you guys. And if you like these readings, smash the like button. It really does help the channel grow. All right. Aquarius. All right, let's get some messages for Aquarius. All placements. So Aquarius rising. This is a pretty deep full moon for Aquarius rising. So early this morning, Monday morning, in the wee hours, it happened in your 12th house of endings, seclusion, secrets, solitude, shadow boxing, shadow work, recovery, rest, you know, meditation, spirituality, mysticism, letting go, endings, retreat, isolation, you know, self-sabotage as well. But it was opposite Mercury and the Sun in your 6th house of work, service to others, being kind to others, like helping other people out with no agenda, and also like a focus on pets, routines, health, being helpful to other people, you know, sorting out your life like from top to bottom, you know, mental and physical health axis. So your axis of healing and spirituality. And this was trine Jupiter in your 4th house of home, family, emotions, your house. So some of you have really, you may have like reached a certain point in a situation where you're trying to reach a point of security and stability. For some of you, this may mean taking like some time for yourself, maybe taking more of a back seat or doing some deep inner reflecting, getting more downtime, rest, paying attention to dreams, synchronicities, and just generally feeling more secure at home. Maybe there's a focus on a family or property situation. With Jupiter in your 4th, there's some really positive, abundant things happening here in your 4th house, making you feel more comfy. Mars and Venus, we're all still recovering from this like electroshock therapy of Mars and Venus conjunct in your 7th house, squaring Uranus in your 4th house. So a lot of changes going on at a home family level within your property. Some of you are literally renovating a house together with other people, or a property. You're doing some landscaping or something. Like a lot of changes going on at the home or within partnerships, both business and personal. So some of you have dealt with people that are kind of unreliable, spicy, impulsive, you know, life of the party, but maybe not super reliable. or that's you, Aquarius. You've been really maybe creatively inspired to change things up in your home. And then Saturn and Neptune have been retrograde in your second house. So this is trying to get clear on money situations, your self-worth, your self-esteem, how generous also to be with other people, what your asking price should be on your goods, your wares, your services. You know, are you asking too little? Are you asking too much? Any weird issues around money, paying others, you know, or having them pay you, things like that. Money and finances and self-worth, self-esteem. So this is really confusing. Some of you are like, you're like, how tight should I be with my purse strings? Or am I too generous? Am I too giving? Is there anything weird about this? There's a huge analysis happening around this area of your chart from now, you know, until December 6th. So, you know, striking a good balance between being overly generous, overly giving, doing the most versus being Scrooge, you know, being like the Grinch or being hella stingy. So how generous to be, you know, and who to be generous to as well. You know, are you giving your time and energy to the right people, and or do you yourself have any ulterior motives or agendas behind your generosity as well? So, or are you dealing with people with ulterior motives? That kind of stuff, you know. So it's kind of weird. A lot of focus on work, daily rhythms, health, healing, service to others, deep psychological stuff coming up at this full moon for Aquarius rising. Or came up. It's past tense because it happened in the wee hours this morning. But yeah, let's get into the cards for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stellium. All placements. Messages for Aquarius. Hopefully the stream is still going. It just drops and I don't know. You know, I have to get like somebody to call, like someone to call me or get a hold of me somehow to be like, yo, the stream dropped. Because it doesn't show up on my end. It just looks normal. Hopefully it's still going. It's still going, right guys? Is it going? Shit. Nobody's saying anything. I'm going to check. Yeah, it's going. Okay. Alright, I had to check because nobody was saying anything. Alright, what are some messages for Aquarius? All placements this week. For the week ahead, messages for Aquarius. All placements. So, getting over disappointment, 5 of Cups reverse, letting something be water under the bridge, just letting sleeping dogs lie, like getting over regret, disappointment, loss, guilt, incomplete union, that type of thing. And then we have, whoa, 10 of Swords. Some of you feel thrown under the bus, or there's been some endings here. Some of you betrayals, just endings, some chapters here that are over with. And then we have a sad chunky boy. So some of you are kind of sad at this full moon. I mean, that's not going to be for all of you, but there is kind of a sadness here. You could feel like you're not getting your wish, or some of you are even a little tearful with a sad chunky boy here. But it's the 12th house for Aquarius rising, so it's a bit of sadness. It's feeling drained. What's under this Page of Swords? This is around communications. Some of you, this is news or communications that have made you sad, or okay, we got a Judgment card under that. Page of Pentacles. This could be, you could be dealing, this could be work or business related, or a friend of yours. You could be waiting on a communication, and maybe there's a lack of you and someone not on the same page. Maybe in a work situation or a project important to you. There's some hesitation, cold feet. Strength reverse. Something's left you feeling underconfident. Heartbeat of the read. Oh, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. Knight of Cups. So you're looking for a good time. You're like wanting to either show up on someone's doorstep, or you're just like ready for love. Like this is, or you're dealing with someone that's coming towards you like this. But you're like really wearing your heart on your sleeve here if this is your energy. What's your, okay, wow. Oh, I'm definitely talking to some 12th house placements. Definitely talking to some Aquarius risings here. What's up, Legi's dad? It's good to see you, man. Okay, you're not talking to someone, or there's no communication between you and someone. Your feelings are very involved. That's your challenge, is all of these feelings. All of this water. Recent past, 2 of Cups. So you were feeling somebody here. In the recent past, we got a 2 of Cups. So you were either already hanging out with someone or seeing eye to eye with them, or there was somebody that you were just like, that's my person. So what's crowning you? Blockage, delays, or something in the way, maybe a travel situation, distance. There's just some sort of like blockages or cycle that's not closed out yet. There's definitely Ace of Swords reverse. We got a lack of communication coming through here. Near future, oh, 8 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody here is not putting work into a situation, or they're not showing up to work, or they're not putting energy, time, effort into something. Or there's anxiety and self-criticism coming through here in the near future. So maybe this is a work situation, but there's a lot of feelings involved. 4 of Pentacles is your approach. Something's made you feel like, maybe I need to not put myself out there so much. I don't know what this is, but we have this Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups as your challenge. And you're like, I've been too generous. I've been too giving. I've put myself out there of too much. I've been too kind. You're trying to maintain your stability in some regard, or you're really attached to something or someone. Some of you have Capricorn in your big 3, or you're dealing with someone that does. In your environment, we have burden of dicks. So this could be an all-consuming, like, effortful thing, a labor of love. Or somebody in your environment's like buried in dicks. Like they're buried in their work. I don't know, Aquarius. This could be a whole, just, some of you, this is an effortful thing that you're putting your energy into. Or this is someone closing something out. It's a lot of work, whatever that is. 10 of Wands. It's a labor of love. Hopes and fears, Empress reverse. You could be worried that someone's no longer going to give to you. Or they're going to be really not generous, or not nurturing, not giving. Or you're worried about feeling codependent to a situation. Oh, outcome, okay, Queen of Pentacles reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So this is Earth energy that's like, either this is your own energy, Aquarius. That's my girl on her period card, honestly. It doesn't have to be, you know, I just say that jokingly, but sometimes it's like, it literally is like somebody bragging. It's just like somebody feeling really kind of a homebody, kind of wanting to cloister off and sort of self-nurture. This could be someone you're dealing with, Aquarius, or this is your own energy and the outcome you're just keeping to yourself, maybe even feeling a little bit mistrustful of others for some of you. Let me clarify your challenge. Ace of Cups. Seven of Swords. Some of you are dealing with someone that's avoidant. That's a Moon in Aquarius. Or they're like emotionally detached. Or sneaky, or just avoidant. Like they're just avoiding you or avoiding something. I don't know what this is. Clarify the 7 of Swords. Oh, it's a letdown. It's a letdown. Some of you just like, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve and now you're like, fuck. Now you're closing up shop. You're like, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said that, or something. Let me clarify this. 4 of Pentacles. You feel weak and underconfident now. You're like, man, I should have been more like, I should have, could have, would have. I was weak. And now you're like, now I'm going to be strong and I'm not going to be so generous. Some of you, that's why the Empress reverse is in your hopes and fears. You're like, I'm going to be not so generous anymore. I was too generous, that type of thing. Let me clarify this. Let's clarify your approach. Some of you are trying to save money, or you're trying to like conserve energy, or just not put yourself out there. This 8 of Wands. Some of you, this involved travel, flirtation, communications, or something you said or did, and it left you feeling kind of raw or like left hanging or something. Let me clarify this. 8 of Wands. What is this 8 of Wands? Oh, shit. The 10 of Swords, it hurt. It hurt. I don't know if this was a swift ending or if you put yourself out there and somebody just dipped out on you or just like avoided you or ignored it. Let me clarify the recent past. What's the 2 of Cups? The Emperor. That's Aries energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So this is somebody with a lot of armor on. Oh, waste of time. 7 of Pentacles reverse. Some of you, someone left you hanging, left you waiting. This could have been a partner, like a friend, business partner, anybody. And they left you hanging or they left you waiting for nothing or waiting for no reason. What is this? 7 of Pentacles reverse. Hierophant. That's Taurus energy. Let me clarify this. This could be a work situation. Some of you it is. Like it's like a boss or an authority figure, or you're a boss or authority figure over a project, or somebody's like trying to lead. I don't know. This is weird. Someone has dipped out, it looks like. It was real disappointing. What's the Knight of Cups? Justice. You were putting yourself out there hoping to be received well or hoping something was fair, mutual. Justice. So Justice and, oh, 10 of Pentacles reverse. Some of you, this is a creative project around the home, a house, a property situation. You're trying to get things just right. Others of you, you put yourself out there in spite of no guarantees. And you're like, fuck. And it's left you feeling more hurt than you realized that it would. And you're kind of like remorseful. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords reverse. Hey, it's better to have loved than to have not loved it. Loved and lost than to not have loved at all, right? What's this Ace of Swords reverse? World reverse. There's this communication that somebody's left you hanging. It's like you put yourself out there. Either this was an invitation or a proposition or a proposal you threw out there and you just feel like somebody just left you hanging or dipped out and or didn't read your message or something. What's the Wheel of Fortune reverse? You're like missing this person and you feel blocked or there's a long distance. Some of you, this person is just buried in work or they're just buried in all these dicks. What's the 10 of Wands, Aquarius? I'm terrible, you guys. Like, why is this here? A 3 of Wands. This is someone at a distance from you, or they're burdened with something and they're waiting, or you're waiting for this person to come back and like work. I don't know what this is. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could be an earth sign at a distance, a business partner. I don't know. They're like either traveling or they're buried in work or they're, what are they doing? Oh, Queen of Wands reverse. They're doing their own thing. They're doing their own thing right now. They're either self-nurturing or they're pleasing themselves. They're nurturing themselves. They're just kind of like doing their own thing. This person's flaking out or they're like delaying or they're pausing something or they're just putting something off or they're taking a long ass time because they're either burdened by something. Or they're literally just kind of pleasing themselves. I don't know. Why is the delay here? To me, you feel thrown under the bus by someone. The Chariot. This person's traveling around. Or they're trying to get a victory in a situation. Or they're literally like on the move, on the road. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh, Queen of Swords. Someone here is like real distant, cold, boundaried, and focused on their goals or something. What's this near future? 8 of Pentacles reverse. Death reverse. Is this a work situation? Like someone either... Why is Death reverse? It's Scorpio energy. Five of Wands. Or some of you feel like you can't even confront this person. You're too insecure to confront this person, or this person has left you feeling kind of on your own. Nine of Pentacles reverse. Nine of Swords reverse. You're trying to come out of anxiety about this situation in the near future. Page of Pentacles. This could be a business relationship. Why do you guys always have these like weird ass? I don't know. This could be a friend of yours. Or you're trying to come out of anxiety and fix a situation, or this is a friend of yours, or somebody messages you and it kind of helps your anxiety a little bit. What's this outcome? Queen of Pentacles reverse. What does this mean for Aquarius this week, please? Let's make it positive. Can we please get something good for Aquarius, please? Four of Wands. That's good. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles reverse. You're like nervous, you're biting your tongue, or someone is not, they're holding in a lot. They're like, either you're dealing with someone that's really closed off right now, cloistered, having trust issues, or they're like trying to recover from a health issue or something, or they're low on funds, or they're just unstable, destabilized financially or materially. Or this is you, Aquarius, and you're like having trouble trusting others. You feel like you've been either too generous, too open, too kind, too nurturing. And you're like, you know what? I don't know. What does this outcome mean for Aquarius? So maybe this is restless energy, or you don't want to trust anybody because you feel like people are unreliable and restless and all over the place, running around like chickens with their heads cut off. I don't know. What is this? Bruh. I'm talking to an Aquarius that has put themselves out there and then immediately felt like, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. And you're scared to do it again. Or you're dealing with someone that's really cool, independent, keeps people at a distance, does their own thing, is not warm, buries themselves in their work because they don't let people, they're too scared to let people in. So it's going to be different for all of you, but there's two variations coming through here. What does this mean? Three of Cups. This could be a friend of yours, or like this is someone you want to hang out with, or you're sketched out about a friend or friendship, or you feel like you've befriended the wrong people, or somebody here is like, why is the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords here? High Priestess. This is, clarify the High Priestess. Six of Wands. So maybe this is someone you notice in the public eye, or you don't know whether to move on from something or someone, whether to stay or go, and just keep on holding out for somebody, or like, I don't know, it seems like you've put yourself out there and you feel thrown under a bus, like you've been too kind, or you feel like you've been too something. Because you're just like, I need to be smaller and less. Like, this Four of Pentacles is like, I said too much. I shared too much. And you feel burned. What does this outcome mean for Aquarius, please? You're trying to come up with new ideas. You get, basically, whatever this is, you feel like you can't confront a person. Like, you can't voice what you're thinking or feeling or your concerns. You feel like you can't talk to somebody here. What is this? Or there's a frustration with a lack of communication. Yeah, you feel like ripped off. Like this was one-sided, or you feel ripped off. Like something's lopsided and unequal. And it's had you, in this outcome, you're kind of just focused on self-nurturing, self-respect also, like being kind to yourself, and kind of questioning other people. Not wanting to be as forthcoming, maybe with friends or with somebody. Or this is someone you're dealing with, but you've got the Ten of Swords in your energy, so you're dropping somebody, or you feel dropped by somebody, like somebody just left you with a mess to deal with. I don't know, Aquarius. You're exhausted too. Seven of Wands reverse. Oh, wow. You're like throwing in the towel, like you feel out in the cold, like on a, this is like, bruh. You're just trying to like make your pirate ship stable. You're trying to maintain whatever stability you do have. Some of you feel like you've been too generous or too kind or too something to the wrong people. What does this mean? Can we get something? I need... Aquarius, don't let this get you down. Don't let this make you feel embarrassed, humiliated, or defeated. Please don't let this make you be depressed. Let's get you... This is a 12th house full moon. So for those of you with Aquarius rising, like, hear me out. They can be... 12th house full moons can be tough. They can bring up a whole bunch of stuff and, like, stuff that we've buried, you know, blind... It hits us... It can hit us in blind spots. Like, we think we can handle something, and then we go and we do it, and then we're like, oh, I didn't see that blind spot. So I don't know. If this is resonating, it'll pass. Let's get some advice for Aquarius, please. Don't let this make you black-hearted and cynical, in other words. Like, don't get cynical. Somebody here, for all we know, is dealing with something, their own bullshit in their own way. I wouldn't take it personal. But some of you literally feel like thrown under a bus by somebody, like, and it's made you wary of others. Some of you are also too nice to other people. Can we get an advice card for Aquarius this week, please? This is a 12th house full moon for Aquarius rising. It's kind of intense. We have words of abundance coming out, Aquarius. So keep the faith. Keep your abracadabra super strong. Let's read it. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you will attract for yourself and others. I also saw block out distractions. All right, let's get you one more. Gratitude list with face your financial fears. So that's interesting. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. And that's oftentimes what depression is, right? Full moon, it's not easy. Pluto backed into there. It's in the 29th degree. So it's kind of a return to self and maybe looking at certain ways in which you kind of set yourself up without realizing it for either, like, you know, feeling this way, ending up feeling like you've been thrown under a bus or generous to the wrong people. Like, what is driving that? What's going on there? What does Aquarius need to hear? This is not everyone's reading, so just please dismiss it. If this is not your story, don't claim it. What does Aquarius need to hear, please? God is your source. How divine. And that is like the 12th house at the end of the day. Like, that's the highest vibration of it, is divinity. You know, our connection to spirit. Let's read it. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. Cosmic brain. Don't let, you know, little things, little petty, like, distractions get you down, Aquarius. And definitely don't let it make you feel black-hearted or cynical or, you know, just everyone's mean or everyone's just, like, no one can be trusted. Everyone's a flake or everyone's, I don't know. That was heavy in this outcome we had. It was like, with the energies that clarified the Queen of Pentacles reverse, it was like, no wonder someone coming through in this reading was like, I just need to keep to myself and just focus on nurturing myself. And yeah, if that's the space that you're in at the end of the week, like, honor that. Just nurture yourself, be kind to yourself. Some of you, this is someone else that you're dealing with that is healing or needs to heal or is unreliable because they're healing. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you, but really weird. Some of you, it's like your challenge is all this water. There's this really water energy. This is, you know, the Knight of Cups wears his heart on his sleeve. He's generous to everyone and all and sundry, everyone around him, you know. And so if you've put yourself out there. You feel like you've been kind to the wrong people, and it's left you feeling like, oh my God, like I need to rein it in. Yeah, honor that, but don't let it make you cynical, you know, Aquarius, because you guys have such beautiful spirits, and you guys are wonderful. I hope that if that was your reading, I hope that this helped you. You know, if not, just dismiss it and be like, thank God that's not my story, you know? Like, I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the week. We're going to move on to Pisces. Hopefully the stream is still going. Are we still going? Is the stream still here, you guys? Yes. All right. We're going to keep going. All right. Pisces. Let's get some messages for Pisces. So Pisces rising, you've got a full moon this morning in the wee hours of Monday morning in your 11th house of friends, social networks, groups you're a part of, hopes and wishes, future happiness goals, the internet. And it's opposite Mercury and the Sun in your 5th house of lovers, creativity, creative projects, self-expression. So this is very motivating, very social energy. It's very connected. It's like you're motivated, you're spicy, or you're dealing with really creative, like spicy, motivated people that are just, they're spicy, you know? And it's trying Jupiter in the 3rd house. So there's a lot, some of you are communicating with a lot of people. You could be like supporters for others, or you're getting support through others. A lot of people, helping a lot of people. Some of you even working a lot and just getting your life like slowly but surely organized and more structured. But definitely this full moon represents some stable foundations within your community at large, within friendships or surrounding certain goals that you have, passion projects and the like. And you guys have been dealing with Saturn and Neptune going retrograde in your 1st house of self. So there's a lot of like kind of reality checks going on here, but at the same time, a lot of dreams and just kind of deciphering what's realistic and feasible versus what's pie in the sky and leads to nowhere. You know, like what's chasing rainbows and ultimately going to leave you chasing your tail and feeling depleted and disillusioned, and what can actually have legs and go somewhere. So that can be a humbling, you know, experience, because there are some reality checks along the way, but ultimately it's a very constructive reevaluation period from now to December 6th. So it'll help you sort out, you know, what's actually working for you and what's not working for you. But it can take like some self-honesty, honest self-assessment, and just consolidation overall of like what do you have at your disposal, like to work with? What do you have to offer that is of value to the world around you, to your community? What works and what is a waste of your time at the end of the day? So having good discernment and self-honesty can be really helpful from now until December 6th. But yeah, full moon in your social networking sector, Pisces. So very sociable, like very keeping your ear to the ground. Some of you are networking quite a bit, talking to a lot of friends, talking to a lot of neighbors, a lot of people. You guys could be a straight up socialite right now. I don't know. It's just a lot, bit busybody. You could be really helpful to others as well. But definitely take care to, you know, nourish yourself too. It's a lot going on, especially getting that Mars-Uranus square between your 6th house and your 3rd house. That's like right in the nervous system, yeah. So, which so many people have gotten that. I felt it in my nervous system. And I had it between the 8th house and the 5th house. All right, Pisces. Let's get some messages for Pisces. All placements. What does Pisces need to hear this week? All right, I'm going to clip it for you, Pisces. Let's do this. Hierophant. So Taurus energy. This is structure, reform, tradition, commitment, marriage. Doesn't have to be, but it can be. But this is just definitely like time-tested wisdom of the ages, things that are sensible, practical, things that just are common sense. And schedules, doing what you say you're going to do, like setting alarms, waking up by a certain time or whatever, it's just structure, reform, self-improvement across the board, or making some sort of commitment spiritually. Could be a spirituality. Some of you are a cult leader or you're in a cult. Like, I'm just playing you guys. Like, and then we have, whoa, there's some stress. Some of you are like staying up really late. Maybe you need this Hierophant energy to like be setting alarms and getting your circadian rhythm straightened out. I don't know. There's a lot of stress and anxiety, maybe around authority figures, marriage, commitment, a married person. I don't know. Or a Taurus. Judgment. So there's some wake-up calls, somebody blowing their horn of truth. There's definitely some judgment calls that are impossible to ignore. This is a call of the soul, ultimately. Judgment card here. It's the call of the soul. So you could be definitely called towards a higher purpose here. Maybe you want a second chance, a second crack at something, or you want to see if you can resuscitate a situation here that you maybe have a lot of commitment to. Or you're dealing with someone that's literally married. I don't know. What's under this? Oh, Queen of Swords. Somebody is like honest. Like this is the truth energy. Queen of Swords. This is like the cold hard facts. Queen of Swords. Three of Cups reversed. So there could be some overindulgence or social disunity. Somebody partying way too hard. Or escapism. Or just feeling socially isolated in some situation. Maybe a fucky situation socially needs to be called out. What's under this? Oh, a lot of in and out, unreliable energy. Maybe some things that make somebody feel hot and bothered. Maybe a little bit of anger. Eight of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. I'm just seeing this like dead ends. There's resentments. There's the confusion, loopiness, delusion. A lot of dreams. There's the Ten of Cups. But maybe a lack of confidence or feeling like a failure or like something has failed. Six of Wands reverse. Heartbeat. Coming up with new ideas. Some of you are keeping certain ideas or things to yourself for the time being because you're maybe in the beginning stages. You're trying to innovate, come up with new creative solutions, or you're frustrated because you can't talk about your boner. I don't know, Pisces. There could just be some frustration in regards to communications coming through here. It's, we have air energy and we have fire energy so far. Your challenge this week is the facts, like dealing in reality or dealing in the facts, or maybe even giving other people rational, sound advice, or getting rational, sound advice, or acting on rational, sound advice. Maybe you have a lot of problems you have to solve. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So it's a real robotic kind of interface. Basically, your challenge this week is to deal in reality, deal with the facts. Don't gloss it over. Don't put rose-colored glasses over it. Just deal with the facts. Maybe handle a lot of business. Solve problems. Six of Pentacles reversed. So some of you feel ripped off in a situation. Like you feel like something was either lopsided, one-sided, or somebody ran off with your bag of like booty, your bag of coins. I don't know. Like this is just feeling like ripped off. Like something's one-sided, not fair. Recent past. Page of Cups reversed. This is like kind of aloof energy, or it's hypersensitivity. It's hypersensitivity to what's being said, or it's somebody being very emotionally aloof. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or it's kind of immature, kind of escapist behavior. Or, it's just not, or it's a lack of inspiration. Maybe even feeling a little deflated around love or creative interests. Crowning you. Two of Pentacles. So you're in transition away from something that you feel like ripped you off. Some of you are really busy right now too. Ten of Pentacles. You got a lot going on. It's like you got multiple things going on here. You could be moving back and forth between two different locations or two different projects or people. It's just, this is a lot of change. Two of Pentacles. Near future, High Priestess. So this is wisdom, divine guidance, higher guidance, intuition. You're definitely, either this is someone you're dealing with or this is you, Pisces. You see how she's got her foot on the moon. So whoever this is, whether it's you or someone you're dealing with, their foot is, they're in control of their emotions. And they're in tune with their wisdom, their intuition, their higher guidance. They're listening to the divine here. Whoever this is, this could be you. You're using your intuition to feel certain things out. What's your approach? You're trying to give something one more chance. Whatever this could be someone that's ripped you off. You could be on the fence about actually walking away. You kind of want to give something another go. You could be fearful, a little bit guarded, hesitant, wounded warrior vibe, but you still want to stand your ground and hang in there with something here. This is Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. In your environment, we have someone that's withdrawn or alienated, or they're just dealing with health issues or something else. This is Virgo energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be dealing with Virgos. Someone here's all cloistered off, or they've literally withdrawn their energy from a situation. In your hopes and fears, 5 of Wands reverse. You could be hoping to avoid a conflict with others because maybe you know that you and others don't see certain things eye to eye. You're hoping to avoid any sort of confrontation, controversy, or arguments, or spats, or disagreements. Some of you even feel a little bit conflicted inside about certain things, projects, or people. What's in your outcome this week? Waste of time. 7 of Pentacles reverse. So I don't know. It looks like you want to give something another second chance. You want to hang in there. You want to give it another go. But I don't know, Pisces. I think you need to use your intuition in this situation, or in the very least, maybe accept like some good advice. Let's clarify what this King of Swords is, because your challenge is dealing with the facts. Let's clarify this. Or it's handling business or solving problems. What is this King of Swords? It's a lot. Clarify the King of Swords, please, for Pisces. Temperance. So this is Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If this is this could be your own energy, or this is someone that are literally dealing with a Sagittarius that's like a calculator, or like is giving good advice, like is actually giving good like counsel. Or your challenge is to kind of alchemize a situation using logic. What is this? Let me clarify this. Magician reverse. Some of you need to see manipulation for what it is. Others of you, that's Mercury in reverse, yo. That's in your 5th house of risk-taking, gambles, love interests, romance parties, kids if you have them. Let me clarify your approach, because you're like, yeah, this is fucked up, but I still, like, you still want to, like, you're hanging in there. Let's clarify your approach. Clarify Scared Bob for Pisces, please. Judgment. You're still there. You're like, I could do it again. I don't know what this is. You want a second chance with something. You're like, this will be the one. This is going to be the time. It's going to be different this time. Let me clarify the High Priestess in the near future. Okay, so you want a second chance with something. Or you're scared of somebody's like horn of truth, or you're having some realizations about something or someone, and you're not liking it, or you're kind of wary, but you're still hanging in there. Let me clarify this. You see the truth for what it is. Did my fucking stream stop, you guys? No. I don't think so. So you do see the truth for what it is. You've got boundaries. The Queen of Swords. You got boundaries. Let me clarify this. So we got a couple coming through here. Smart as a whip, but there's some sort of like, this is weird, Pisces. Let me clarify your environment. Because you're like, I want to give this a second chance, but you better not fuck with me. Pisces, if they fuck with you once, like, don't, it's like shame on them, but if they fuck with you twice, bruh, that's hopium. Like, shame on you, you know? Like, Let me clarify the High Priestess in the near future, please. This is someone very intuitive. This could be you, Pisces. Like, you need to tune it. If this is your reading, you need to listen to the divine. You need to listen to your intuition or rationality or logic, because your challenge is like just seeing shit like clearly, seeing manipulation for what it is, seeing a game for what it is, or an unsuccessful, like, whatever this is. Let me clarify the High Priestess. Four of Pentacles. Somebody here is encouraging you to either save your money, protect your assets, pull, or this is your intuition to be like, I need to pull out of this, or I need to protect myself. Your spidey senses are correct. What's this Virgo energy in the reverse in Pisces environment? Someone here is withdrawn from this, or is withdrawing. This Virgo energy. What's your partnership sector? For those of you with Pisces rising. What, clarify Pisces environment. The Four of Wands. There's somebody here that either you want to take things to the next level with, or want stability. But this person either feels ignored, or like a failure, or you feel like a failure in stabilizing a situation. Some of this involves your work situation for some of you. Your 6th house, I say that because of Virgo energy, even though that's your 7th house, but your 6th house is highlighted with Mars and Venus, you know, both conjuncts squaring Uranus. That's like a real spicy energy. Let's clarify this. The 7 of Cups, this is a fantasy. This is a whole lot of delusion, confusion, fantasy, wishful thinking. That's all real confused. You're trying to be like, what is real, yo? Like, what's going on here? Like, you've already got a bandage on your head. Like, let me clarify this outcome. 7 of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Swords. The truth is out, yo. Something's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, it's boom. It's revealed. Like, it's a waste of time. Bad investment or waste of time. It's like certain in your outcome. It's like, oh, just double checking. So hopefully you don't have to like get more than this head bandage to figure this out, because it seems like you already kind of know. You're coming in feeling ripped off, but you're still like, no, let's like give it another go. Like, I don't know what this is. Let's clarify the 6 of Pentacles reverse. You're like on the fence about this, but let's clarify the 6 of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Wands reverse. Someone here has like not, like, they've withdrawn their energy from this, or will not nurture something here. Queen of Wands reverse. This is Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy. Or you've pulled your energy back away from this because you felt ripped off. 9 of Pentacles. So this is self-sufficiency. This is feeling flush, feeling like nice and like flush. You know, secure financially, secure in the self. This could involve money, finances, independent initiatives, working for yourself, but you feel ripped off. Somebody here, let me clarify the 2 of Pentacles, please. Death reverse. You don't want to let this go. Whatever this manipulative like game is that's left you feeling like a wounded warrior and left you feeling like ripped off, or like, let me clarify your approach. You don't want to let this go. You're like, no, just one more hit. Like, is this crack? What is this? Let me clarify. What the fuck? Let me clarify your approach. It's supposed to be good shit. The Chariot. You really want a victory in a situation. You want to overcome obstacles in this situation. This could be travel, someone at a distance. This is Cancerian energy. That's your 5th house of risk-taking, gambling, and lovers. Love interest. Things that get your That's your 5th house of dopamine, yo. Like, I don't know what this is. Let's clarify this. Oh, but you feel out of control. You can't help yourself. Some of you have lost control over yourselves. Like, you've lost control of your ship. You've lost control of this. You're like fully aware of it, but you're like, no, just one more hit. Like, let me clarify this outcome. What is this? I'm sorry if this is like a shitty reading, you guys. Like, if this is not, just dismiss it. What's this outcome? The truth is that it comes out. You're like, yeah, it's a waste of time. Hopefully you're not finding this out the hard way, and you're finding it out through, like, not fucking around again. Because it looks like you already feel ripped off. But you're still kind of like hanging on to this, or you're scared to let it go. Let me clarify the outcome. Boulder energy. So there's something new coming out of this. If this is your story, there's something positive, new, creative. There's new potential. You're writing off what's a waste of time. I like it. All right, let's clarify the boner. Page of Swords. This is new idea. You're coming up with some new ideas. Because this shit is, let's clarify the waste of time. What's the Seven of Pentacles reverse? You're getting some new ideas. You're getting your sense of inspiration back. I like it. Nice. It's not like you're without ideas and creativity and options. What's this Seven of Pentacles reverse? The Wheel of Fortune. So this could have been Wheel of Fortune. So this could have been like some kind of weird ass like game show, or like gambling, or just some risk that you took that was just kind of like up to the fates. It was a waste of time, or you were hoping that something would change. It was just kind of like random. It was not something that was in your control. Let me clarify the Wheel of Fortune. It's Jupiter energy, and that's in your third house of talk, thought, communication. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Whatever it was that left you feeling broke as fuck, or like really insecure, and kind of maybe even health issues, or just not, it fucked with your trust. Like somebody like undermined your trust. In other words, I don't know, you fucked around and you found out, I guess. Let's clarify this Seven of Cups. Three of Wands. You're like waiting and fantasizing about something, or someone's at a distance from you, and there's just a lot of confusion, delusion, and fantasy around it or them. Clarify the Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of, you guys have a lot of options too. You got high hopes in whatever this is. That's Aquarius energy. This could be someone on the internet, someone at a distance, or just a hope, a dream, a goal that you're like really invested in, or somebody you really admire, like on social media, or someone that's real glamorous but somewhat unobtainable, or something. The Star. Let me clarify the Star. Seven of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. It just, like this, somebody here leaves you out in the cold, or something leaves you feeling like broke, man. Like, I don't know what this is, but this is like, that's not a good vibe. It's like an impossible dream, or it's just like, it's just bound to lead to this Five of Pentacles. It's just like, it's a no, dog. Let me clarify your approach. You're trying to form new plans. You're trying to come to new decisions or form a plan. Some of you are like moving stuff, packing your bags, or you're just like, you're figuring something else out, while still kind of not wanting to let whatever this like waste of your time, or whatever this. Let's clarify the Magician reverse, please. Four of Swords. Yeah, you need to check out whatever this is. There's something here that you need to like reflect upon. You got to recover from the, you've already been like, you've already been ripped off. Like, you still need to recover from round one, whatever this shit is. And you're like, no, let's do it again. I'm ready for round two. No, I don't think you are. So your challenge is to look at the facts. Watch people's actions. Deal in the truth. You know, don't lie to yourself. Don't tell yourself like, no, just one more hit, or there's one more time, like one more round. I don't know, Pisces. It's going to be like, you know, we got Jerry Springer in The Outcome being like, no, it is determined to be a lie. Like, it is determined to be a waste of time. In other words, it's going to be the same cycle over and over and over again. In other words, you feel me? For some of you, this involves money, finances, just with all these pentacles coming out. Others of you, it's just basic security or stability, you know, and just level of energetic investment. Let me clarify the recent past. Basically, there's a cycle here. What's the recent past? Whoa, Pisces, something hurt. Some of you, this was a communication. Others of you, this hurt in the recent past. This was not easy to deal with. What is this? That's water energy. That's you. Oh, you were in denial. You hurt yourself with your own denial, yo. You hurt yourself. It's the more that you lie to yourself about this, the more pain, the more you're gonna drive swords into yourself. In other words, Seven of Swords reverse. You were like, nah. Like, I don't know, Pisces. There's a need here to look at the facts. Let me clarify the Page of Wands reverse. This is a disappointment that's caused you to really kind of reflect and take a step back. This was some new idea you were stoked about, or a flirtation you were excited about. It led to you feeling like you got to wear a bandage on your head, yo. Like, and you're just like, no, one more time. Nah, you got to withdraw from whatever this is. Let's clarify this outcome. I like that there's new ideas, new inspiration, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, that is a fat waste of time, or whatever that is, or who, like, you had a lot of hopes pinned on whatever this is, or whoever this is. But this is a cycle. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. It's a fucking disaster. It's a cycle of disaster. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me know about that. I was like totally spacing that out. I'm sorry. I get like real distracted. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. It's Pisces, yo. Like, I appreciate you guys telling me that. It's all caps right there. I'm just like on one. It's been a long day. What's this Tower? Whatever this is, it's a cycle of disaster, and you're seeing it clearly in the outcome, and it's freeing you up to come up with new and better and more fruitful ideas. Let me clarify this. What does this ultimately mean for Pisces? Moodiness. So there's a little bit of moodiness about this. Knight of Cups reverse, Two of Cups reverse. Fickle bitch energy. I don't know. Some of you, Three of Cups. This is bad news bears, Pisces. Let's clarify the new ideas. Let's just get away from the Tower and clarify the Page. Burden of dicks. Like, you're closing it out. This is a burden. Some of you have new ideas, but it's going to actually take a lot of work. But anything that actually isn't a waste of your time takes a lot of work. You know, it's just like, that's life. You know, it's just kind of a fact of life. You know, it's like good shit doesn't come easily. It takes work. Let's get Pisces some advice. So you're going to come up with new ideas, but it feels like a burden to either close something out, or it's like you're buried in work, or you're like, oh, it's like a walk of shame, dude. Like, what is that? I don't know. This is painful to look at here in the recent past. Because it's like, when we just accept, like, for instance, if the Ten of Swords happens once, yeah, it hurts, it stings. But if we deny it, it's over and over again, like getting stabbed in the same wounds, you know? It's like the denial is like what is painful. Because it repeats if we don't just be like, all right, that was a Ten of Swords, so we're just going to do that one time. We're done there. We've learned that lesson. Let's get Pisces some advice, please. I can't believe I didn't change the glyph the whole time. I hate it when I do that. It's been such a long day. What's Pisces need to hear? Partnership. Okay, allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career. And both parties benefit as a result. You're receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So maybe that's this person in the near future. I don't know who this is, but they're very conservative. They're very intuitive. This could be you, Pisces. This could be your own energy, or this is someone you're dealing with. You know, it's just really... Let's get one more. What does Pisces need to hear? Windfall of abundance with quiet retreat. At the bottom of the deck. Let's read it. All right. Beautiful. I love this. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Then we have quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Yes, some of you have been really busy and you need to create some downtime so that you can even hear your own connection to source. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. You know, and sometimes it's like people could get too caught up in like social media, you know, things like that. Or whatever, just being hyper social, throwing themselves from this activity to that activity, and it can be like really frazzling. And we have cooperation instead of competition with deservingness underneath it. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So yeah, some of you are like, you're really blessed up, whether you realize it or not, in the very least with talents, skills, and abilities. And you only need to see that, you know, you deserve to live in abundance because of simply just who you are, you know. And we have deservingness. Let's read it. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. And some of you really need to hear that right now. We also have moonlighting. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Let's read it. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. I believe in you, Pisces. The cards are also saying visualize abundance in all its forms. But yeah, again, with Saturn and Neptune in your first house, there's a lot to reflect upon here. And there is a need to be like really self-honest and really realistic, sorting out. Don't be misled, in other words, because Neptune there in your first house, you know, you can be really prone to either like pie in the sky stuff, being like projecting ideals onto things or people that, you know, ultimately are manipulative or misleading you. Or only lead to like, you know, you think it's a pot of gold, winds up being a trash can, you know. And then Saturn, it's there giving you realism, but don't let it crush your spirit. You know, don't let it crush your dreams or make you feel like everything's hopeless or impossible. You're filled with abundance and a lot of creative ideas. It's just a matter of like, some of you, it just takes burden of dicks. It takes effort. It's heavy. It's a lot of dicks. It takes like, you gotta throw your back into it, Pisces. All right, I love you guys. I hope you got something out of this. If it wasn't your reading, just disregard it. You know, I'm gonna timestamp this bad boy, and it's gonna be funny because I'm gonna have to be like, Pisces, it's not Aquarius. Trust me, I just didn't click it off the sign. All right, happy full moon, everybody. I will be hopefully here tomorrow with the you and them reads. So, wow, that was intense. I love you guys huge. If you guys like these readings, smash the like button. It really helps the channel. And I will see you all soon. Hopefully tomorrow. All right, deuces.